Bob, this is one of those nights when you walked out when the sun was setting and it was just gorgeous.
Yeah, these days are going to be going away in about a month and a half, 2 months. You
Sad.
start to see the very warm and moist air. We're beautiful week so far. Things may change a little bit on Friday, not a lot, and then temperatures aren't going to drop all that much. A beautiful shot tonight it was, and Van Wezel webcam showing skies clear today. Hardly any clouds around at all. There may be a little bit more cloudiness tomorrow, but the sunset was spectacular this evening. You can see some clouds well off in the distance there. And photos sent in Fred Seeger, always sending great shots in from Siesta or Casey Key. This one coming from Siesta Key with the sea oats there and the sun just getting ready to set. The weather headlines read like this. Look for some fog to form. It's already starting to form in some inland areas. Shouldn't be all that much of a problem for commuters tomorrow. A few showers are possible on Friday. The rain chance is not all that high, and the chance for thunderstorms is quite low too. And weekend looks good though. This system should move out of here pretty quickly. High pressure building in behind it, and that means skies will start to clear. We could use a little bit of rainfall. We talked about this at 7 o'clock newscast today. The high fire danger continues to be a big problem across southwest Florida with numbers all into the 500 range there. And you can see those numbers as soon as you get above 500. That means if fires were to start, they would spread rather rapidly due to the dry conditions at the surface and underneath the vegetation. Well, the satellite and radar picture showing the storms now moving through Louisiana. There's a little bit of cloudiness in the Gulf of Mexico moving off to the east. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And we'll see a lot of sunshine tomorrow. Temperatures will still be really nice, upper 70s to low 80s near the coast. 70 right now. Dew point is at 64. Calm conditions out there. The pressure rising 30.06 inches, and the temperature rose today to 81 degrees. 78 is our normal high, so a couple degrees above average. Similar conditions anticipated again tomorrow. We'll start off in the low 60s for lows to start things off on Thursday. There's the rainfall for today. No rain to report, and for the deficit, nearly 6 inches of rain. Well, the winds will be out of the east to start the morning off, and then notice what happens by the afternoon. It becomes more southerly in nature, and that will bring that humidity value up, and also it picks up a little bit in wind speed. We're talking 10 to 15 miles an hour. There should not be any boating advisories, but nonetheless a little bit breezier than it has been in the afternoon and evening. The hourly forecast calling for temperatures to stay into the 80s all throughout much of the midday and really not cool off much throughout the afternoon. Should be another gorgeous day with just a few more clouds around, but still plenty of sunshine. This low pressure area really moving slow. It's not associated with the jet stream, so it's called a cutoff low, and those tend to sit around and cause all sorts of problems with heavy rainfall. Luckily, this one isn't doing that, but we have had some reports of rough weather moving in through Louisiana tonight and parts of Arkansas. This low will continue to spread off to the east-northeast. It will swing this front our way, but most of the energy associated with it will be well to our north, so the storm should not be all that strong or intense as they move through. There's still a tornado watch in effect for parts of Louisiana, up into Arkansas, southern sections of Missouri, and western portions of Mississippi tonight for that possibility. Well, the radar picture RPM forecast model showing this line pretty intense tomorrow, right around 5:30 in the afternoon, moving through the panhandle. And then notice a little piece of energy makes it all the way just offshore of the Suncoast, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. A lot of times these forecast models don't have enough data out here to really figure out what may be happening, but I still suspect we'll see some showers with a few isolated thunderstorms, and that begins mainly throughout the late morning, early afternoon tomorrow. It looks like most of it should clear out of here just in time for the weekend as high pressure builds in behind the system and clears things out. Temperatures moderating a bit across much of the mid part of the nation. 62 in St. Louis now and 42 degrees in Detroit, 43 in Minneapolis. Well, boating looks to be pretty good in the morning. It will pick up a little bit in the afternoon as far as those winds go, and a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters. The high tide upcoming 3:01. Low tide will be at 9:05. Sunrise at 7:22. Sunset at 7:46. Mostly fair. Fog I mentioned will be around. It should burn off quickly tomorrow morning, and we'll see some sunshine. Last day for spring training game at Ed Smith Stadium before the Orioles head back up north. So one more day to catch it there. 81 degrees for a high tomorrow. We'll see temperatures staying in the 80s over the next 7 days. I looked at the long-range forecast. It looks like we may see more fronts come down next week, which is good because we could use some rainfall. Just a 40% chance on Friday and then a slight chance on Tuesday and Wednesday. Haley?